The 94th running of the Golf Association of Philadelphia's Junior Boys Championship took to the historic, scenic, and notoriously difficult Centennial and Flint courses at Huntingdon Valley Country Club to crown a champion over 3 days of tough competition. We begin with the first day of the championship and the stroke play qualifying portion of the event, used to determine the field of 16 for both the first flight and championship flight of the competition. And right out of the gates, Robert Galbraith Jr., three-time Junior Boys champ and Huntingdon Valley member, used his significant course knowledge to work the ball around a hard and fast track to the tune of a 2-over par 72, good for the lead midway through the first part of the qualifier. Players the likes of Vince Boyle of the J.C. Melrose Country Club, Gap Competition rookie Ben Feld of Bluebell Country Club, Greg Jarmus of Philadelphia Publix, Sam Lerner of Woodcrest, Easy Ed McCrossan Jr. of White Marsh Valley, and 2007 Christian Cup champ and Harry Hammond Award winner Russell Hartung of Doylestown Country Club were just a few of the 16 players who advanced to the match portion of the championship flight. But the story of the day had to be the play of Overbrook's Michael Kania. The 17-year-old took home medalist honors with spectacular shots like this on the par 3 17th hole. He finished the day with a remarkable 1 under par 69, a full 3 shots clear of the field. Now on day 2, Kania picked up right where he left off with an impressive 7-5 victory over Pierce Dever of Jericho National Golf Club in the quarterfinals. While Hartung beat out Tommy Shin of Laurel Creek 4-2, as did Jarmus over James Bronsberg of Bluebell and Lerner over Tommy Brennan of Philly Country. Feld advanced with a 2-1 victory over Jack Rosenberg of Waynesboro, and Boyle needed 20 holes to surpass James Talon of Marion. And the defending champion number 1 seed in Galbraith moved on to the semis to eventually face Feld after his 5-3 win over McCrossan. Now Feld's Cinderella run continued with an impressive 6-4 W over Lerner, and Boyle beat Jarmus 4-2. And the first semi-upset of the tournament came when Hartung, a 7 seed, battled to take down medalist and the number 2 seed in Kania 2-up. And the Final Four was now set for the final day, with Galbraith looking for a gap record 4th Junior Boys Championship, facing the relatively unknown Feld, and Hartung going up against Boyle. Galbraith put his foot on the gas and never looked back, going 1 up on the first hole and never giving back the lead to Feld, whose surprising tournament run came to an end on the 15th hole as Galbraith moved on to the finals and just that much closer to his goal with a 5-3 win. And in the other semi, much like Galbraith, Hartung never trailed in his match with Boyle and eventually took down the J.C. Melrose member 6-5. Galbraith now had only one player left to beat in Hartung to reach this historic milestone, a feat the Lower Moreland high schooler was well aware of coming into the tournament.
I don't know if I've ever been more nervous. Just trying to stay level-headed.
But Hartung wasn't going to roll over and hung in there, keeping the match at all square before they reached the 9th hole. There, Hartung pulled his drive left and into some trouble, while Galbraith tattooed his tee shot down the uphill fairway, leaving him a comfortable distance to the flagstick. Feeling the momentum, Galbraith almost jars his second shot for eagle to take a 1-up lead heading to the back 9 on the Flint course.
I couldn't have had a more perfect yardage. It was 117 to the stick, and that's just a perfect gap wedge to throw it, land it right there, and get a little bit of spin off that hill.
Now back in the first flight, Jerry Temple Jr. of Cavaliers Country Club faced off against Micah Mole of Talmore in the final. Temple used some spectacular shot-making ability to score, as was the case on the par 4 5th hole, where he made a great birdie to go 2-up on a Mole and never looked back. Temple would go on to win the first flight championship over a Mole with a 4-3 win. Meanwhile, back in the championship flight, although Hartung hung in there, gutted it out, and kept things close, he knew Galbraith had the upper hand once he built a big lead heading home.
I feel like once he got 3 up, I felt like that was pretty much it. I mean, we were going back and forth the front 9.
And so we fast forward to the 16th hole where Galbraith, now Dormy, makes this beautiful approach shot onto a tough green, bringing the title that much closer to him. And as Hartung's birdie putt misses right, Robert Galbraith Jr., in his final appearance in the Junior Boys Championship, becomes the first player in the storied 94-year history of the junior program to win 4 Junior Boys Championships with a 4-2 win over Hartung.
Just Russell's a fantastic player, and he'll be he'll be a great player in the Gap for a long time, and he should be real proud of himself that he played great today. To win my first at Philmont and to win my last at Huntingdon Valley, I can't even explain how great that is. To have pretty much my junior career end at Huntingdon Valley, where I've grown up for so many years, I couldn't be more happy right now. So, it feels great.
For Gap TV, Gian Rodriguez.